I spent a lot of this past year working on this amazing book, Freedom and Unity. It's a graphic guide to civics and democracy in Vermont, and we partnered with the Vermont Secretary of State's office and the Center for Cartoon Studies, as well as a lot of other Vermont organizations that care about civics and democracy to create this new resource. So when you read the comic, it really makes it clear that democracy is an everyday process. It's something that you get up and you participate in every day whenever you're trying to make your community a better place.
And we also have a page about how towns are working to adapt an old town meeting tradition that's, now about 200 years old.
You know, we launched this book in October as part of our fall festival on storytelling. It was a really fun, sold-out event at the Center for Cartoon Studies in White River Junction.
Did you have any really fun conversations like that?
Oh my God, yes, it was so fun. Like, I mean, Susan and I were talking about this last night.
Our launch event involved both the artists and the folks from the Center for Cartoon Studies, as well as our amazing friend Susan Clark, who's the town moderator of Middlesex and an expert in direct democracy herself.
I think that the more we can put our energy into the process, the richer our days are going to be.
It was really the culmination of about a year and a half of work for us, going back to the Vermont Civics Collaborative that we worked on right after the 2020 elections, where we promoted events about democracy around the state.
And because of what town meeting is trying to achieve, it's incumbent on everyone to really try to understand what this person is saying and why.
And then this project was sort of our culminating project, and it took about an extra year to get it out the door. There's a lot of copies. There's more than 20,000 copies sitting in our garage at Vermont Humanities. It's available for all ages, probably good for about 6th grade and up, but we hope lots of adults will read it as well, because there's a lot to learn in it about how we practice democracy here in Vermont. You know, I'm excited about 2023 coming up because we've got a lot of good stuff going on, right? We're going to continue to distribute the comic book around the state when the State House reopens for tours for 8th graders. We're excited to have Andrew Aydin here, who wrote March with John Lewis. Excited to have Richard Blanco here, as well as Kekla Magoon down in Brattleboro, working with high school students there on her book about the Black Panthers. There's lots to look forward to coming up in 2023, and we hope you'll turn out live in person to some of our events and show up to the many events that are going to be available online.